Now, before we get into it, I'm just going to go rapid speed to explain a few things.
The Finsightful YouTube channel provides educational content only. All information shared by Finsightful, Matthew Brown, Nathan Moss, or any guest reflects personal opinions and is not financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. Viewers should do their own research or consult a licensed professional before making any financial decisions.
Okay, rapid fire over. Let's get into it.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's keeping dry. It's torrential rain here in Sydney and Manly at the moment. And I hope everyone's trip into work, you did not get absolutely drenched. So bit of a quiet night overnight. I did my market scan yesterday live and not much has really happened overnight, but let's get into it today. So we're still significantly up on most of our core coins in that top 100 market cap. And again, some of those meme coins just really holding strong. The gambling is still going on in this particular space. And I'll go through a couple of the different meme coins and a Bitcoin entry that I'm sort of looking at the end of this. It's going to be a short and sharp one today. I've got a big day on with work. So one of the big announcements that I wanted to sort of get everyone up to date with is that we have launched our new course, beginner's course with PTS, and we're going to also be launching a new or updated code in June. So we're finalizing all the back testing for that in May, and then in early June that's going. So now is a great time for you to get in, use your 30-day free trial to do all of your learning around the PTS course, and then from there launch your automated trading business in early June, potentially even early July, so that you're all set up to maximize the profitability that is going to be coming through the crypto volatility over the next couple of months. All indicators are showing that we're going to see a big month in May in terms of crypto price growth, and I'm estimating, or I'm predicting, that we're going to see Bitcoin probably consolidate for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and then a big push up towards the end of May with crypto or Bitcoin testing its all-time highs, and then potentially heading towards that 150K mark. Let me just put everything on Do Not Disturb, and let's keep going. All right, so this is the PTS course. Quickly run through it. So this is the beginner course that we've set up, and from our learnings that we've had, we've really extended or gone into a lot more detail in some of the areas that our earlier students found more difficult concepts that they needed to get through. But even though it's a beginner course, it is very in-depth. So it's got modules here about the foundations of trading, what is PTS, how it all works. Module 3, actually accessing it on the charts and putting it all together. And then we've also updated the spreadsheet so that rather than having 15 to 20 coins that you're trying to manage all at the same time, you've only got 6, and they're our 6 most profitable. And module 4, going through all the details here, and then all the resources that are available to you. So this course launched earlier this week. Please come and join us at the Finsightful School so that you can get all access to this and get your education sorted so that you can start trading profitably at the end of this sort of financial year, or at the end or beginning of next financial year, which is 1st of July. Crypto fear and greed, we always go through this. Prices come off a little bit overnight, but realistically, our fear and greed index has stayed relatively neutral. Not much has changed from yesterday to today. But Bitcoin dominance is still there, and Ethereum is just nowhere. So the Ethereum price is really not recovering anything like Bitcoin or any of our other alts at the moment. And because Ethereum has such a huge market cap, it's really dragging, it's really a tailwind for alt season to begin. I really think that Bitcoin dominance is going to continue all the way through this cycle, but you'll see a late blooming of the alt season. And so with those alts, those areas or those thematics that you really want to be focused on is AI agents, gaming, and real-world assets. They're the areas or the thematics that I truly believe are going to outperform everything else and or continue to dollar cost average or buy into Web3. And so Web3, excuse me, or the core components of Web3 are going to be your Ethereums, your Solanas, your Suis, your ICPs, your Trons, etc. You want to have these kind of core protocols that are going to drive Web3. And then you can also look at, well, what are also some of the pitchforks and the shovels that are going to be needed to then keep all of these chains talking to each other. So things like Link, which basically provides, or oracles that provide all the information so that these protocols can all talk to each other as Web3 becomes more prominent. Just 3 days ago, Bonk came out. So this is where meme coins are really going to start to shine and then also thrive. So Bonk, the little dog, Bonk Inu, ticker code BONK, has come out and they have launched bonktime.fun. And so this is where you can, similar to pump.fund, you're able to now launch meme coins on bonktime.fun. And then in the last couple of days, they've been able to generate just under $1 million worth of revenue. So this is where the creators of this particular meme coin created a significant amount of value. They've then utilized that community, utilized the value in that to then actually build a business proposal. And so they're working really closely with Radium to be able to monetize their community. So this is where I guess you have a meme coin that is actually now turning into a business. It's now got an asset with revenue. But when you think about a market cap of $1.5 billion with $1 million worth of revenue, that is a huge price to be paying for a business that generates only $1 million worth of revenue. If they're going to be able to continue to do that, let's wait and see. Also, our max supply. So we've got like 10 trillion tokens that are still locked up. And before, if you're looking at buying this over the long term, you really want to do your research and find out, well, when are those token unlocks going to happen and who owns them at the moment. So yeah, just on Twitter, there's that $1 million worth of revenue that's come out. And we're also having a look at, and so this is let's bonk.fun. And so that's when you have it over here. Whoa. So we've got a whole lot of different, you've got a whole lot of different meme coins being launched at the moment. And so again, this is going back to your Solana style gambling that was all being done on pump.fun. Now it's happening on Boink. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these meme coins can actually build a bit of a community and launch and be quite successful. And so if you're having a look at Bonk now, we really are, and so RSI is telling us that we're sort of overbought significantly, and we really had a big price increase here on Friday, April 25th, when when this new protocol actually launched. But now we're sort of in a bit of a consolidation. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get price continuing. I'm having a look at Bitcoin now. So yesterday we had an inside candle. So I'm actually looking at that as pretty bearish, and I'm looking for a trade opportunity where the Monday lows are going to be retested, and then I've got a really tight sort of stop loss in there just underneath the wick of last Wednesday, and I'm looking at targeting the weekly high from last week, but we could see some resistance from last month's monthly high as well. So we've got a little bit of a resistance through here. I'll be monitoring that as we go. So that's sort of what I'm looking at. But if we have this type of price action happening in Bitcoin, well, what does that mean for a lot of these? So what would this mean for Bonk? So we could potentially get a trade opportunity in here as well, with price moving from here. With price coming down from here, coming to this sort of support and then bouncing off. And I would be looking at putting my stop loss, excuse me, sort of below sort of this area here, but they've got this big fair value gap which could potentially be filled. So this could actually come down into this sort of level. So I'll have some notifications and watching how that all unfolds. What happened in public markets overnight? So the NASDAQ had a good day, had a positive day, and the Dow Jones actually is still in this sort of consolidation area where we've got literally just bounced off the top here, had a wick through this area that I'd sort of identified yesterday. That's it for me today. Come and, if you want to learn more about the personalized trading strategy, automated system that we utilize, come in and join us at our school. There'll be a link in the show notes. Have a wonderful day. Happy trading and profitable trading out there, everyone.